5 eerie theories on what happens inside a black hole. Black holes are mysterious bodies that defy the laws of physics as we know it. We can barely grasp the concept of one. We don't know for certain what exactly black holes exactly are, of what they do. It's impossible to know. However, what we can do is observe black holes and then theorize on what they're capable of. Henceforth comes the inevitable question, what would happen if someone jumped into a black hole? Well, here are 5 of the most eerie theories on what would happen if you entered a black hole. Number 5. Live Einstein's happiest thought. Einstein imagined that by entering a certain freely falling motion, you would be able to cancel out the force of gravity. Einstein coined this idea, from which he based his world-renowned theory of general relativity as his happiest thought ever. And it could be your happiest thought too, if you jumped into a black hole. Even though you're freely falling into God knows what, you wouldn't be able to notice that you're falling until you hit the black hole's singularity. However, if someone were able to view you, they would obviously see you falling. This is due to the fact that whatever surrounds you is dropping relative to you, while it isn't for whoever is observing from the outside. Number 4. White hole. It's well known that a black hole absorbs everything that enters its event horizon, to the extent that even light cannot escape it. Less well known is where those doomed particles end up. One theory is that whatever ends up inside a black hole comes out its other end, which is a white hole. Of course, no one has ever seen a white hole before, so no one actually knows if it's actually white or not. But the reason behind why it is named so is because a white hole represents the complete opposite of what a black hole is. Number 3. Watch the history of the universe play itself out. As we've mentioned previously, it's possible to encounter a black hole with no singularity. Such a black hole would have a wormhole in its place instead. If we managed to actually travel through the wormhole, we would witness the history of the universe play itself out in front of our eyes, in the process of transiting to whatever is at the end of the wormhole. It would be as if someone played a videotape of the universe's history on infinite fast forward. However, this story has a bad ending. As the faster the speed of the picture gets, the closer you are to dying. The light will become more and more blue-shifted and energetic until it instantly fries you alive with radiation. Number 2. Travel to a parallel universe. If you somehow manage to get yourself stuck in a black hole, whether by choice or not, just look around you. There might be a way out. Even though it would be impossible to return to the universe you once loved and cherished, you would still be safe, or at least safer, in a new parallel universe. Number 1. You become part of the universe. Hawking theorized that certain particles that enter a black hole are filtered out into positive and negative particles. These particles are slowly absorbed by the black hole. As the negative particles fall in, they decrease its mass. Positive particles have just enough energy to remain outside of the black hole as radiation. You'll just die. Sometimes, we like to ignore obvious and grim reality while being blinded by the opportunity to yearn for something greater. As sadistic as it sounds, the most likely outcome of falling into a black hole is that before you could even acknowledge your presence within it, you'd be torn to smithereens. You wouldn't even understand that you were witnessing what physicists claim is the key to understanding the universe's eerie mysteries.